It's lunchtime with Luch and Belly. Brought to you by TTR Studios.
Welcome back, folks. It is lunchtime. We're here to rock out with you. God, I'm so hungry. I haven't even eaten yet.
We forgot to eat again before the show.
I know. It's a real amateur hour move.
We gotta bring food.
As soon as I look at this damn hamburger on the screen, I get so hungry. The first thing Belly and I did after the pilot episode of Lunch Time with Luch and Belly is go out and get burgers.
Oh, yeah. They were delicious.
Yeah. So welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hope you're having a great day out there. It's cold. It's snowy here on the East Coast. We're in D.C. You're wherever you are, and you're listening with a little bit more of a smile on your face now because we're here. We got you. Don't worry. The day is almost over. We're halfway through.
It's Friday too, right?
It's Friday.
It's past halfway.
Let's go.
You're getting out at 2 o'clock, right? Early release?
You're on the back nine. Let's go.
You're on 15 as far as I'm concerned.
Let's just open up with something fun. This is us breaking a record. We teased this from last episode. We've got a lot to get to today, folks, because we got from the beach, we've got us breaking records, taking shots. We've got me getting paddled by the bar owner, and we don't know whether or not it was because she was angry or upset. Or happy.
I'm starting to believe angry.
Belly, I'm telling you, man. Like, it's 6-1. Yeah, I mean, really, you don't know. Because there's a lot of things that could have happened.
The factors are just endless.
We've also got the follow-up with the girl who left me in the bathroom on a date, and just a whole lot happening in between. So thanks for hanging out with us on the channel TTR Studios, and of course, supporting us at patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. You got to join. Become a part of the patronage because we're going to do some fun things coming up, being like a movie night
Yeah.
Patrons only movie night coming up this week. Very excited for it. So be ready, folks. And you will only get to do it if you're part of the patronage. So thank you guys for your support. We try to do a lot of cool stuff for the people who support us. So little extra things that we've been starting to do. It's only $10 to get a t-shirt. And then you're into everything we get. So let's get to us, Belly. First of all, you're mad. You've got a whole lot for the show. That's just what
I've got something rolling. I had some fun at the bar last night, just with some fun customers. So always a great time to 1 o'clock in the morning is the best time to be your best self.
Let's just say that's when everybody's true self comes out, and it's also the best time to get laid.
No,
neither of which happened
good.
to you last night.
No. If you want to get laid, you go home by midnight.
What?
Go home by midnight. Don't stay till close. The later it gets, the more tired you actually are. You could lose yourself.
That's an old man speak right there. If you were 24, you'd say no. You stay out until 2, and that's how you get the number.
No, you stay up till 2, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. I'm just saying, like that's when all of the that's when all the effing happens, dude.
No, cut the BS. You got to get to the business way before.
Wow. Okay, he's strictly business, folks. That's a good move. Good move from Belly Balls. He's the one who knows the bars. Look, he knows bars. He's a bartender extraordinaire. Does a great job at it. Let's show the people what happened at the bar at the Outer Banks. This is us breaking records, and of course. So I guess should we do the backstory first?
Yeah, do some backstory. Like, yeah, we know you went to the beach with a couple of your longtime buddies, visiting some friends. But what else? What else did you get into?
This is the thing. Have you ever taken shots that are built into skis?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Now, my friends had never done this. This was cool because I noticed there was, instead of skis, there were longboards that were hanging underneath the bar, and they were going all the way around the bar. So there was like a bunch of them. And I was like, oh, well, that's cool because you could see there were shot holes inside them. And I was like, we should do that. And they were like, what is that? My buddies like hadn't done it. And I was like,
really?
Oh, cool. We're doing it. But see, this is where what you might call pitbull luch dog comes out. I've had a little bit of kiki.
Do you love me?
Are you ready?
It's every time now.
I mean, it's hard not to.
It's hard not to.
But you see, if I can just show you, we're not going to do the video, but you can see what I'm talking about. This is a whole table's worth of people. Now, I want to break down this picture before we do anything. You know what? We'll show the video first, and then we'll just have fun with the people. Basically, what happens is that I went, this is me and my friends, and then this whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a group of 2 different tables. Okay? Now, I'll just play it for you, and then the real fun will start. 1, 2, 3. We won. You did not win. You get out of here with that. Belly, can you reset me while I tell these people exactly what happened here? Because we have to look at the dynamics of this group. Something's wrong. Now, I mean, if you look at it, give me full screen and like take a look at this, okay? Well done, sir. I'm going to take over the mouse. I want to show the people what I'm talking about. These are my friends. Now, I went up to a table that was these 2 dudes and these 3 chicks.
Nice.
This guy is a random guy who is sitting with another guy looking just like him at their table, only trying to watch the playoffs, the football game. These 4, 5, 6 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 dudes, 2 dudes and 3 chicks, were sitting at a table. I asked that table if they wanted to join us. I said, you guys got to do these with us. Come on, we're going to fight for cool table. Right? Who can do, we're all going to do these shots together. And they were all for it. But the 3 chicks did not want one of their 2 dudes to be on their team. They chose to pick a random guy and leave the 2 dudes on their own, which I find to be a little bit ridiculous.
Hey,
if you're those 2 dudes, you're going home. You know you're not getting laid that night.
Well, the odds are high though, but there's 2 dudes and 3 girls.
But they have nothing to. They want nothing to do with these guys because wouldn't they want at least one of them on their team?
Maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't know each other that night and had met before that night.
They were sitting at a table of 5.
Yeah, well, maybe the guys sat down at their table.
No, we were there. We were there when they came in. They came in together. I saw it, Belly. I saw it with my own eyes.
All right.
I saw it with my own eyes. So no, I love your ideas. What else could it be? The only other thing I could think of, maybe. Just maybe they didn't want to leave one of the other guys. Like if they picked one, then the other guy would be alone. So maybe they were like, "We'll grab a random dude."
So
you guys can do one together.
Has 2 and theirs has 4.
Our board has 3. Yep, there was a 3 board, a 2 board, and a 4 board.
Now I have a serious question.
Okay.
Who paid for all these shots?
Now that's another. That's a great question. That's a great question.
Did everyone pay for the shots that they took, or did one person pay for all these shots?
We didn't know. We weren't sure how that was going to go because technically,
the instigator is usually the one I always charge for the shots.
Well, you tell us. This is the bar world. I mean, who would you expect if you were the one running this? Is it me?
You're the one that went around to all these tables, got all these people
no.
together. You're like, all right, we got to set this record. We got to set this record. Everyone, get in line. Line them up. Fill up all these shot skis right now. You're the one doing that, right? I assume you're the one that's like, fill them up.
I went to the table next to us and I said, "You guys, look at that. They've got longboard shots. We got to do it. We're doing it. Let's go. Our table versus your table."
Yeah, you're paying for the shots.
No, no, absolutely not. Like I left, we left, and we weren't really sure. And like our waitress was so awesome, and I'm pretty sure she said something like, "Don't worry, I got you guys taken care of." She charged us our table for ours and their table for theirs. And I don't know if I was that guy. Are you if you're this random dude? Are you expecting to pay for your random shot? You got like totally brought into this.
I'm also not you brought these 5 other people
I
into
did.
it.
And they were like, "Oh god."
Heck, you brought your 2 buddies into it. See, you are
I bring
the lead
people
dog into this. You're the one I'm charging for the shots.
I bring people together is what I do.
Yeah, and I'm charging you the shots for bringing people
I shouldn't have to pay for making that bar's night. That bar posted that on their Facebook page. Record-breaking night at blah, blah, blah bar.
True.
And, come on out. And he even said, actually, it was Barefoot Bernie's. I'll even say it because they tagged the voice of One Wheel. He asked me my name. I said, just say it's the voice of One Wheel. So he actually, if you go to Barefoot Bernie's Facebook page, this is on it. And they're like, such an awesome time. Thanks to, just if you want to know, just ask the voice of One Wheel and his friends. Yeah. And I was like, that's super cool.
That is very cool. No, I would like to point something out in this video if we could play it again.
You want to play the video again? I can do that. Yes, you can do that. Here, let me get it over to you here from TTR Studios. Remember, if you want to join in on the fun, the social media lounge, good morning, good afternoon, I should start saying.
Yeah. We afternoon now.
You can chat either right there on the comments page on Facebook if you're watching there on my Facebook page, or you can go over to YouTube and watch on our TTR Studios YouTube page and chat along in the comments. And then you can see and just hang out with everybody while I'll eat lunch together. But Belly wants to point something out, so let's see what's going on here.
1, 2, 3.
Oh man. So let's go over those faces at the end there.
Okay, what are you looking? What are we breaking down?
We're breaking down how everyone reacted to these shots.
Now,
watch just the right side here, everyone.
Me and my friends and I.
You're my friends and I. Does not like coughs.
Oh yeah.
Holds in
Neither
mouth.
of them like Mike Tequila stunts.
Holds in mouth and shakes head vigorously. These 2 guys.
Oh, those 2. Let's see how they do now.
No reaction.
They're the champions, man. You're right. They're fine.
Yeah, they just
But those are the guys that nobody wanted any part of.
This line here, we all see what happens because they're the action in the video. We won.
There's the party.
And this guy's just sitting there like, oh, we won? Okay.
Okay, right. Sounds good. Thanks for joining.
That was a little fun breakdown of all that video, but you're the only one that had the cough, man, that gets you every time.
Did I cough? One more.
It gets you right at the end.
No.
It gets you right at the end.
One more time.
1, 2,
You can't even see me.
3.
Oh, damn it.
Or it's a sneeze.
Oh, man.
I mean,
all right, that's pretty good.
The Kiki gets you every time.
Yeah, I know, it's great. But my friends have started to come around, I think, because as you get a little bit older, you don't process things the same way. They are big beer drinkers, and they're like kind of realizing, like, man, I just don't want all of the, all of that in my stomach at the end of the night.
Liquor gets crazy.
No. They don't want all the. They're starting to realize they don't want all of the beer. I drink liquor simply because if I think both taste like shit, I'll take the one that isn't 12 ounces. I'll take the 1 ounce. Like, that's easier on my stomach, on everybody.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I don't care about the taste. I'm doing it for the effect. So if that's the case, I just rather take a shot, get it over with, have a cough, and be done.
Yeah. I had a guy drinking Makers and water last night.
You were drinking that, or a guy was drinking that?
I wasn't drinking. No, it was.
You were working last night.
I was working.
Okay.
No, we had a guy drinking that, and let me tell you, I don't think it's very safe to drink liquor and water together.
Why? What do you want me to drink? Liquor and beer?
Because what did he do? What happens to your body when it drinks water?
Oh, you have to pee a lot.
Not only that, but what is your body?
What, you sweat?
Your body absorbs the water.
Yeah.
Like it sends oxygen to your bloodstream. It does all that. So typically, sugary drinks aren't as fast in this. But if you drink your liquor and water, it's taking that water with the liquor.
Oh, it's diluting your blood.
It's diluting your blood even faster.
Sure. Oh.
So, and if you ever want to get drunk faster, drink liquor and water.
Wait a minute. No. I just murdered your punchline. What was that? So if you ever want to get drunk faster, drink liquor and water. Now that's false. I'm going to call you on some bullshit.
Yeah.
What do you serve somebody if they're, I mean, not you personally, but as bartender 101, what do you serve somebody if you're not going to serve them and you just want them to sober up?
I only give them water.
Why are you giving them water? It's making them drunk faster. I mean, according to that logic.
Well, it takes their drink out of their hand.
Of course. But wouldn't you, I mean, according to that logic, water might not, give them a Coke.
Give them a Coke.
Give them a Coke. Because you don't want them getting drunker faster. The alcohol's already in their system.
It's true.
Man, that's interesting. Belly's going to go off. Belly's going to go off later.
Boy.
I'm very excited for that. Some of you might be wondering what happened to the girl who left me in the bathroom in the date. We called her. She didn't answer. It's a very flaccid ending to this. Mm-hmm. We called her. She didn't answer. And then that's it. I haven't heard from her since. I think she probably figured it out.
She might have, her memory may have jogged.
I don't want to badger anyone. So the backstory, if you will. Do you want to take it? You tell them.
What? Which part of the backstory?
Just tell them what the story I'm talking about.
Oh, well, Adam, swiping around doing the dates. Came across this fine young thing. They went on a meetup for a lunch. No, dinner.
No, it was a happy hour, yeah.
Yeah, happy hour dinner, drinks.
Sun was going
Rooftop bar.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice spot. Did you pick the spot?
No.
No, well.
She did.
Now you know where a good place to take people. Rooftop bar. Now you got to avoid it. Landmines.
I feel like, if you ever have a bad drink, like you have a bad night with tequila, you don't want to drink it again. Like, I don't want to go to that place again.
That's true.
I'm out. Taste aversion.
It's a landmine.
No, thank you.
It's a landmine.
I went out with this girl and it was, we had the worst date, but it was almost one of these dates where it's like, are we going to fight at the end of this or are we going to bang out at the end of this? And
there's
it's like,
some tension.
There's tension.
Yeah,
there's tension. And so you don't really know. You stick it out and you figure it out and then okay, I guess that's how it ends. I go to the back. This is the weird thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the whole funny thing about this is that this whole thing happened and then we didn't talk ever after it, and then a year later we match and she has no idea right now that we've matched and I'm that guy. She's talking to me like she doesn't know who I am.
I just realized.
Why is your mind blown right now? What just happened to you?
So we always hear that soundbite from Potts. Luckily I do all my ghosting on Tinder. Where is it? It's the best one. I'm sorry I'm throwing this at you like wild times, but maybe she's just one of those people that ghosts in person. She just loves.
Luckily for me, I'm doing all my ghosting on Tinder.
Yes. All the ghosting on Tinder. What if she's just one of those people that finds joy out of ghosting people I just realized you were ghosted by a real ghost. Like,
what are you saying right now? Get your point out. I don't understand what you're saying.
You were ghosted in person. Not like most.
She left in the middle of the bathroom, guys. This is exactly what happened. This is what he's talking about. We went up to the rooftop.
She might as well have
3.5 hours up there. Okay, we go downstairs, and on our way downstairs of this nightmare date, she says, "Do you want to get another drink at the downstairs bar?" And I'm like, "Sure, let's extend this absolutely terrible event." So we go downstairs and we extend it. We get another bar. We open the tab. I go to the bathroom. She leaves, and I have the tab to pay.
And she doesn't do all her ghosting on Tinder.
Well, luckily for me, I'm doing all my ghosting on Tinder.
I could have done that better. That's my bad.
It's awesome.
Right, you know what?
It's
Hold
still
on.
great.
Time out.
Well, luckily for me, I'm doing all my ghosting on Tinder. Well, luckily for me, ghosting Tinder. Ghosting Tinder. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. You can kindly go fuck yourselves.
That's enough.
If we can't have Matty Potts here,
I need him here. I haven't practiced that in a while. My timing's off, man.
we haven't had Matty Potts on in a while. We still have to get one in. Oh, I miss that guy.
I miss him. I need him in my life. But what Belly is saying is that I got ghosted in person.
In person.
And then I matched with her like a week ago, and we're talking back and forth, and I realized that this person has no idea who I am. So I have her number right now, and we've been calling. I mean, I called her. She hasn't answered. I think she figured it out. We haven't spoken since, and I'm not going to hound her. Mm-hmm. I don't want to do that live on air.
Maybe she watches the show. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. I'm glad for watching. Okay. I would have liked to know the ending of that. Why did you do that? Why did you open up another tab just so that you can leave? And we landed on what? What do we think is the best possible social media lounge? Why would you do that?
I think it's...
Why would you open... We're leaving. We're in the middle of the exit. Why would you say, why would you extend this? Would you like to open another drink?
Yeah, I think this came either from the social media lounge or from you the last time we talked about it. But
unreal, man.
It was she's using this as a move to escape while you're in the bathroom. She's waiting for the moment to be like, all right, bye.
That's it.
I got to avoid the goodnight kiss. I got to avoid the awkward goodbye.
I think she was worried about the awkward goodbye. Didn't want to have to even deal with it.
I think that's
wait for the bathroom.
Scenario.
GTFO.
I think that's the most likely scenario.
I mean, that's the winner. That's got to be it.
Yeah.
So if that's it, all right, fine. But I'm not going to hound her. So we tried to get audio. I did all kinds of research of what I had to do legally to get that audio onto the air of me calling her and what I would have to tell her and stuff. I was ready to go. So we just needed her to answer the phone, and she didn't. I think she figured it out.
She probably did.
Do you answer a random phone call? There's that.
I don't.
Do you even answer a random phone call these days?
I don't typically, but it's not. But unlike you, I know you have to, because literally any phone call you get from a random number could be money in the bank. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Opportunity. And it wasn't always like that either.
No.
Because I didn't always have a business, but when I was a kid, I would always say, like, answer the random phone call, because it could be a producer from, I was always trying to get into the public eye, and I would always look at a random phone call as an opportunity.
Yeah, maybe a telemarketer. But
most likely, but it's not going to kill you.
It's an opportunity to buy something that they're selling. That you don't want it.
Probably. But how many of you just go, oh, it's a random number? Pfft, I don't answer random number. I don't do it. Why?
You ever talk to
It could be something great. I mean, if it's not something great, it's not killing you.
Have you ever told someone they have a wonderful voice on the phone? Like if you were talking to like a service representative from a company. I've done this. Where I've like been on the phone with someone from, I don't remember what company I was calling for or what service I was trying to cancel or whatever I was doing. But I was talking to someone on the phone and I literally said, "You have a wonderful speaking voice."
That's weird.
By the way,
That's weird.
I hit on the
yeah, you're hitting on them.
The
you know what? I've done it too.
I mean,
I have. I've done it too.
You can feel when something's vibing. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
you're not being rude.
Night at the Roxbury. You know, he always calls the credit card girl even when he doesn't need her, just to talk to her on the phone.
Sometimes you just need to hear a voice.
He's got her special extension. He calls directly to get things done because he just loves talking to this
but
one.
You also...
I wish I had that credit card girl.
Dude, you're the one who doesn't like getting hit on, though.
No, I like getting hit on.
False.
I don't like getting sexually harassed.
Okay, and there's a difference. Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a difference. Well, you're talking about hitting on someone, which if you do it and it doesn't get received and you walk away and you say, okay, have a nice day.
And when I get hit
There's
on
nothing
by
wrong with
men,
that.
I don't necessarily like it. I'm appreciative, but I don't necessarily like it.
Yeah, well, there's that whole thing. But I mean, I think you would react the same if it was a man or a woman. I don't like getting hit on by women sometimes. I'm not in the mood.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not in the mood.
It happens to me all the time at weddings. There's a reason that I don't get, like, first of all, I don't hit on my clients. I feel like that's hard. Like, that's hard to be.
You can't hit on your client. You can't like flirt with a
you're
future
talking
bride.
But I view all of them as my clients. Like I view the whole party. So I'm kind of thinking of the whole party. I don't think it's super profesh to be like, hey, wedding DJ was hitting on me last night. I don't want that to come up at the breakfast in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really like try
That's a good
to
call.
Right, because it would be so easy. Think about that, man. You think? I mean, at least even this thing could probably do pretty well at weddings. You would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got moves.
Yeah, he's got the moves like Jagger.
But I don't really seek that out. And I try to kind of like, I don't know. I think photographers, vendors, that's fair game. That's fair game for me.
Oh, yeah.
Right? If I meet
Fellow
a
vendors.
single photographer who's super cool and cute,
Yeah,
that's fair game.
They're also working. You're just
Also
kind of,
working, though.
It's like, well, you're also working, but like so many people meet in the workplace. I mean, technically, you guys are all employees under the same
Absolutely.
umbrella at that wedding.
Absolutely.
Like you're all being paid by the same boss.
She didn't hire me. The caterer didn't hire me. If I hit it off with the caterer's assistant, I'm not going to feel weird about,
No.
hey, you want to get a drink later?
Absolutely
Like
not.
that I'm okay with.
Yeah.
But, drunk chick on the dance floor, you better be real careful about how you go about that one because that can really backfire. I just feel like that's bad news.
It's the same at the bar. It's drunk customers. Like I've told female customers this before. It's like they're like, take my number. I'm like, here, do me a favor. You take my number, and if you remember this tomorrow,
is gold, folks. Listen to this one. He's done this. He told me this story. I said, you said that?
Yeah.
The ball's on him. Go.
You remember this tomorrow, go ahead and give me a call. Absolutely, or text me, whatever. But listen, you have had a lot to drink tonight. I don't want to feel like I'm taking advantage of you or getting a number from you in any ill form. So I'd rather you just have my number, and you can call me or text me tomorrow if you feel like. And it's worked twice.
I mean, I'm sure.
It's worked twice.
I'm sure that's worked. Did we
But I
hear from
don't-
that girl?
I've heard from a couple girls I've done that to. I've done it to a couple girls. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, 50-50. That's
Yeah.
fine.
It doesn't always hit, but
it's
that's fine.
true. It's like, here's my number. That's cool. If you want to hit me up later, I don't want to be a part of your drunken story last night.
Yeah.
That can happen.
Yeah, and I'm meeting you in my workplace right now.
Right.
I have the upper hand the entire time. Like,
You got a lot of things from. In fact, why don't we do the other? Let's do the other. Let's go. What do you want to do right here?
paddle this bitch.
Do you want to do the paddle or do you want to do what's bugging Belly?
Let's paddle.
Let's paddle it. We'll just switch it up a little bit. So here's the backstory while he's pulling that up. We've been teasing this for 2 days now. There's another video from the Outer Banks. Wow!
Oh.
I got you. You're clear. So what happens here is my friends and I are just, best buds from high school. God, elementary school. All of we all go so far back. I had such a lucky childhood in that sense. Like,
I've got a lot of buds like that too.
just going back all the way to like first grade. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah,
So grateful for that.
My buddies that we just had his wedding this past fall. It was all of us in the groomsmen party. We're all guys that we had known each other since like first grade.
That's awesome.
So.
And if you can keep those, it's harder and harder to maintain those friendships with all of your friends as you grow older and you have, things that, families and kids and stuff. So it's really cool. We've been trying to do this thing where it's like, let's try for like once a year, like one weekend, let's do something like, let's just go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Camping, doesn't matter. Keep it cheap, doesn't even matter. Do something fun. I don't care. It's really about just hanging out. So when we get together, which was what we did in the Outer Banks, it's just like you kind of revert back to your high school days. You're just having a blast, right? Your old friends, good times. And so we told this second bar about breaking the record at Bernie's the night before. And they were like, oh, no. I don't know who they think they are over at Bernie's. We do things differently here. And then I said, okay. Now that was the preface. Now I have a question for you.
Yes,
And
I
this
like
is
the
where-
movie Weekend at Bernie's.
That was good. That was good. Now, I know we're broadcasting on my Facebook page, and so there is a different audience today added to this.
Yep.
Whatever. This is what you get out of this show. We try to keep it classy, but this is this is sometimes you get paddled at a bar. Okay?
I feel like I've also been paddled in a bar.
Have you?
No, it was in the dorms.
Okay. Was that under a happy pretense, or was that a spanking?
It was by two girls down the hall that were very cute.
Ooh, belly. Ooh.
I was
Well
like,
done.
Oh, you want to paddle people? Yeah, well, go
So
ahead.
we've been teasing
Guess I'm
this.
into that.
Touchdown. So anyway, what goes on now is that we are in the back room playing pool, and my friend puts on very vulgar rap music on the jukebox. Now, first of all, let's talk about the jukebox. This jukebox, folks, you know what I'm talking about. You get $1, you get a bunch of credits, and you play some songs.
Yep.
It's $1 a song.
Yeah, most are.
No.
Yeah.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, can you
no.
believe that?
Social Media Lounge is mad right now.
You're right.
They're booing.
Boo, boo,
Boo birds. $1 a song, dude?
$1 song is I've seen that.
That's not okay.
Most of those jukeboxes, that's where I see.
I'm paying for I'm your DJ that night at that point. I'm just trying to hang out, man.
But the thing is, that dollar gets that song up next.
No, dude. It wasn't even to skip. It was $1.50 to skip or $1.75 to skip. I know it because I accidentally skipped when my buddy put $2 in. He was like, hey, way to go. You put your shitty song next. He didn't like my song choice.
You don't say. The description of shitty did not give that away at all.
So it's funny because we were frustrated. Like, dude, get out of here with this. I'm not trying to pay every 3 minutes another $1 because they didn't have music playing above us when it went off. So
what?
It was, yeah.
No. It should play random songs.
Correct. But those speakers were blown.
It should play random songs.
It would, but the speakers were blown.
So they were blown on all the songs then?
No.
How is that possible?
Because it was playing out of the jukebox. The jukebox was pumping.
Oh my God. That is just a travesty among travesties.
Thank you. Are they back? What? Oh man, they're booed again. So this is the issue. All right, we go and
we're going to Barney's.
We go to Bernie's.
We're going to Bernie's.
And we start playing with the owner, who's like a 55-year-old. She's 58, actually. I know that because she told me. Year old, very cool, but also bartender and / owner, beach typey woman, and she was having no part of me. Now, I was like, come on, we're paying for your entertainment. Give me a free shot. I want a free shot. That's all I'm asking for. One free shot. Something. You're killing me over here. And this is when I had already established a good rapport. Now, he's mad at me right now. What is that scene? No, Santa Monica newsroom is off. But Belly is mad because I don't think he likes it when somebody asks for a free shot. But I was giving her the business because I'm saying, listen, I just dropped like $10 in songs because I don't have another option because when they go off, there's no music.
I get
It's not on me that your music is broken, so I have to pay for there to be music while we play pool. Can I get a shot of tequila, please? Now, what do you do there?
One, I'm not giving you the shot. I never give anyone who asks for things for free under that kind of pretense. You don't have to put the money in. You don't have to hear the music.
My friend wanted his dollars back.
Wants his dollars back.
Oh, well, that was a different one. Because he started to choose songs that played very vulgar language. Not for any reason other than that he likes that music. It was he's just playing like vulgar rap music. Yeah. And I guess there was a couple in the dinner area that like clearly could hear it because the jukebox was pumping. Mm-hmm. And then it would stop and it was like So you're going to put another song on. We're buzzed.
Just turn the damn jukebox off, lady.
So I have no music now? So basically, this is a back and forth that we're kind of having.
You're at the wrong bar is what I'm establishing at this
We
point.
had a really good time there. It was awesome. She was not telling me to GFY. She was just kindly joking with me, pretty much giving me the GFY.
Yeah, she's like the brush off.
Well, yeah.
Go fuck yourselves.
I mean, that's pretty much what it was. And so I was like, come on, one free shot. Look at that. You got a paddle on the bar. I'll take a paddle. And then I get a free shot. Come on. Bernie's did a record night. Maybe you guys should try to, compete.
Throwing Bernie's in their face.
I did. I leveraged it. It was good.
Throwing Bernie's at him.
It was good.
Oh, Bernie's does it. Bernie's is much.
Go fuck yourself.
No, I will not. So what happened is she goes, oh, fine. Give him the damn shot and hit him with the paddle. Let's see this. I want a video of this now. Okay. And this is what ensues. Now, it's the bartender first, and then the owner, who I'm going back and forth with, is the second one.
I gotta hold your head. You want the shot first? You want to earn the shot? Yeah. Have to earn the shot? Yeah. All right.
Now, can I get a pause?
Yeah.
it's at this moment where the owner, first of all, that was really awkward because she was love tapping me.
Oh yeah.
That was not. You have to go back 15. That's my bad. That was not, a solid spanking. Okay, but the owner saw that and said, "No, he got a free shot for this. I'm having no part of it." And she got me good.
Give me the camera. Switch it.
She's ready. Look at her.
Oh God, she's stretching. Oh no. She's into it.
You get one. Grab your ankles. You get one.
Grab your ankles.
Grab your ankles. You get one.
That one hurt.
Oh, it hurt.
That was
It's
great.
done.
There's a difference between Bernie's.
There's a difference between Bernie's, is what she said.
Fuck barefoot Bernie.
When your ankles come off the ground.
I got 5s and a shot. That was a lot. That was a good one.
Oh boy.
That was a good one. That was a lot of fun. We had a blast. That's what happens when you hang out with your high school buddies. The fun comes out, man.
Yep.
And again, we're just trying to glue people together. That's all I'm doing there. I don't really need the free shot, and that's why I think I got it. I wasn't being an asshole, being like, I need a free shot. I need to pay for your music.
I've spent so much money here.
I was like, come on. I deserve a shot for that. Like, I do. I'll take a paddle for it. Let's go.
All right, man.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I feel that's fun.
Yeah. You had the bar going on it. It's a lot of fun.
However, this is what happens when it's not fun at all.
And now, it's time for another segment of What's Buggin' Belly?
Hey there, Mr. Belly Balls. What's bugging you?
Hey guys, it's Belly here with another fun message for you. I know, I'm always complaining. This bugging me. But that's not what's bugging me today. Guess what is? When I cut you off, you're done. There's no more ifs, ands, or buts about it. I get the final say as a bartender. Because I think it's time for you to go to bed. So when I cut you off, here's what I want you to do. I want you to accept the fact that your night's at least over at my bar. And move on. Because no amount of screaming, shouting, pointing, swearing, name calling, or anything else is going to get you another drink. And in reality, it's not really going to get you anywhere in life. Because if you want something really that bad, if me taking away your ability to drink really, really sets you off on the edge, then you don't need to drink. Stop. It ain't worth it. You're better than that. Because your sober mind would be very disappointed in your drunk self. So stop treating people like shit when you get cut off. And that is It's Buggin' Belly today.
Whoa! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, he came in fired up with that take, and he's been ready for it. But I think that was the muted version. I think now, it's hard to do it when you get your own camera and music behind it. Like, I think now you're about to see what he's talking about. You need to understand what happened to my boy last night. And I think this is something that comes up often at bars. I think Belly's got a unique perspective of what happens in a very common situation at the bar. And when you get cut off, have you ever cut somebody off and they've just been like, you know what, dude, like I could actually use a cup of water. Thank you. Has that ever happened?
Typically, yes, but my first sign for you is, and for anyone, if this ever happens to you, if you receive a water without asking for a water, you are on the cutoff line.
Is that a bartender move where they're just like, listen, man?
They're trying to sober you up so they can get you another drink if they give you that water. But if you haven't been able to do it, if you don't show them that you can take the water, if that water's still full after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and you haven't touched it, I'm not coming back.
So that's your like litmus test of whether or not you can deal with being in public right now.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, you can tell.
Interesting.
You know, they know when I dropped that water in front of them, they didn't ask for it.
We named this episode Eat and Get the Fuck Out because First of all, that's a slogan at one of the beaches, at one of the restaurants at the beach, and it's awesome. I think
That's a great slogan.
It's fantastic.
Move along. Turntables.
But we were talking about it, and listen, man. If you get to that point where, like, what was happening to him last night, we're about to tell you what happened to him last night. Like, you're now it's getting embarrassing.
Yeah.
For that person. I mean, Belly almost got in a fist fight. So can you give us?
I wouldn't have even swung.
No, of course not. But it's still a fist fight if a fist lands on your face.
I would have pressed charges. It would have been great for me. Whatever.
Yeah.
That guy would have lost his job. That guy would have been in bad shape, and I would have pressed charges.
Yep.
That's all I have to do.
And you're gonna be fine.
And I would have been fine. So he hits me. I mean, yeah, getting hit can be dangerous.
Well, tell the people what happened last night. Take it from Get Over Here.
So it all started. No, it all. I mean, yeah, that really was one of the things. But I'll preface it with this. So we had a group come into the bar. They were a group that I had known was at another bar in our same establishment. I had witnessed them there. When they were coming into my bar, 4 out of the 5 people that were in this group were stumbling. 2 could barely keep their eyes. 2 or 3 of them could barely keep their eyes open.
Right. His phone's getting blown up now. This is what happens.
Yeah, I just got a text from people from work.
By the way, just real quick plug, our audience is awesome. So awesome. Do you see these lunch boxes that we've gotten here that sent to us? I mean, we just got another couple things that are on the way. It's been we're just really grateful. TTR Nation, this has been awesome. We're really great. We finally have a little bit of an audience every time we turn on the microphones, and as a broadcaster, as somebody who takes this very seriously, I cannot thank you enough. Like, it really, really means a lot to us. But I just I can promise you this: I will never, as a radio host, treat you as poorly as this person treated Belly last night.
So after they come into the bar, I go over to the other bar and ask the bartenders that were serving them before, like, how long they had been there, how many drinks they had, what kind of, like, what am I dealing with here? Yeah. Like, I need I need my information backing, so when I make a decision on them, I know it's the right one.
So what's their tab?
They had racked up about a $400 tab at the other bar between 5 people.
Ooh, and how long?
About 2.5, 3 hours. It's about 40 drinks.
That's a good night. Yeah.
It's about 40
90 a
drinks
person,
here in
$80
Virginia.
a person. That's a good. You're drinking.
It's about 8 drinks a person.
Yeah, you're drunk. You're not drunk. Well, you're probably drunk.
You're high paid. And then my other issue is, and this comes into cutting anyone off when the decision making process is going through your head. It's, I know where they've been before, but where have they been before that? Where were they before 8:30? Where were they before?
Oh, that's true. You don't know anything about the pregame.
They probably went to dinner or did a happy hour.
Could have
happy
been some
hour
Christmas
was
trees
ago.
involved.
Maybe. I'm not, who knows?
Well, that's very common, dude. Let's just not act like most people don't chop down a Christmas tree or two before they go out to the bar.
Even if it comes down to just drinking, if they just went out and did a happy hour, had dinner with drinks, then came back to a different bar that was in my place, drank there, and then come to my bar.
So what happened? Yeah. So what happened?
They come in, we serve them 1 round. We serve 3 out of the 5 1 round of drinks, and that's it.
2 just get hit with waters.
All of them got hit with waters before they even get a drink. 2, 3 get drinks.
Social media allowed.
2
do you
don't
take
even
offense to that? If you do, you know that? Do you take offense to that if somebody just hands you a water? Do you take offense to being cut off at a bar? How do you handle that?
It's not fun.
I would like to know. We'll pipe in. In fact, I'll go into the back end and give me those comments. I'd like to know, have you ever been kicked out of a bar? If everybody's ever been kicked out of a bar and wants to tell that story and how you handled it, you can certainly give us a call, 571-354-7338. Feel free, but I want to start getting some of your participation into the show. I feel like what he's about to tell you is just going to get you a little frustrated. So it all started when they asked the other bartender I was working with, who is a female. I'm just giving that portion of the story just for perspective, and so you have a proper picture of what's going on. She's a female. She's a little shorter. She's like 5'2", 5'1", maybe. Very sweet girl, always very nice, but she's the one that has to start off the conversation with the guests that they're not being served anymore. And right off the bat, they start screaming at her, calling her names, and they were disrespectful when they came in. They were shouting at us to get them drinks when they came in. They were shouting, hey you, which is not a way to get a drink from a bartender. Not at all.
And not a way to get good attention on yourself. Then, when we cut them off, they lose one lady who rose from the dead because literally her eyes were half open. Her eyes become fire, and she gets up from her chair and she just starts losing her mind, screaming every obscenity under the sun, shouting, "Who the fuck do you think you are? What the fuck do you think you're doing? Do you even know who the fuck we are? We spend this much money in your establishment all the time. You just lost so much business. You're taking it all away, all because you think we're some kind of level where you can't serve us. We can do whatever we want."
Yeah, and that's the mentality. That is just absurd. We'll do what we want, thank you.
Yeah.
Serve me, sir. Help. You're the help. You serve me.
And then the guy gets into it too, starts screaming and shouting, and I come around because at this point I can't have them shouting at her. It's starting to...
Yeah.
I can tell she's not comfortable with that. She's trying to get away.
Yeah, it's not okay.
So then I stand in view. I'm a big guy. I'm the one that can take up a majority of someone's vision. So then I'm like, it's my decision. I'm the one that said it. I'm the one that's telling you guys no. And we made this as a collective group, but fortunately we have my manager there. When the managers are smart enough to back the decisions of the bartenders when it comes to this kind of scenario, because that's exactly what you need in that scenario. Very fortunate we have security available as well, but he just starts screaming, shouting, going, the manager comes over to me, starts asking me questions, goes in, it's one of those things where it's just like I start to come over, and then as I'm coming over, this happens.
Well, so I just wanted to break in real quick because you have a couple comments coming from the social media lounge that they're loving it. One of them says, "Nope, water me up. Bartenders know the situation. I'm good. You water me up." Another one, "I've never had it happen. I also don't go to bars. However, one of my best friends was cut off and kicked out, but he doesn't do anything besides being a bit loud and talking to everyone." That is me. That's me. And I got to worry about that. I didn't know you can get kicked out for that.
You don't get kicked out for it, but you can be cut off.
You might cut off or get a little talking to. "Hey, listen, buddy." Like, that was me on the night of the longboard shots. My friend was like, "Hey, maybe let that table be." Another one from the social media lounge, "Time for Belly to unleash the beast."
Yeah.
And this is why I Christmas tree rather than drink.
Yeah.
He was kicked out. Thank you, copy. Thank you. That's
perfect
okay,
reasons.
Thank you. Very, very good. So, so to finish now.
So as I am walking up, he's talking to my manager, and my manager's saying, I back the decisions of my bartenders. And then he's like, and then he sees, and then I stand closer to my manager just so I'm in vision and I'm aware. And I just say, "Listen." And then the guy goes, "You! Get over here right now! Get over here right now! Get here! Get over here!" So I just basically, I get as close as my manager lets me.
Copy.
Because I have a bar separating me right now. I have a bar separating me. But the bar is separating us right now.
Those are fighting words, and I know we got some people listening that will start a fight for that.
There's a portion in my bar where he's a tall dude. He's over 6'4". He's got a long reach. I know he can reach over a certain level. No.
Make my day.
Make it. Go ahead. Knock me the fuck out.
Oh, God.
Because I want you to remember this.
Yeah.
I want you to be the one that says to yourself,
"Go ahead, ruin your life."
Like, go ahead, ruin your fucking life all because of one fucking drink that you didn't get served at a bar.
You know what it is? It's acting like, it's behaving like a 10-year-old. We don't usually curse as much on this show. First of all, he's the one who typically tells me, "Please don't curse."
I know, because I've been.
But I have a feeling it's hard to wear that. Somebody just 6'4", just getting in your face and throwing a temper tantrum because they've put themselves in a situation that now they're not allowed to do whatever they want. Sorry you lose that freedom. You've been talking shit.
Yep, exactly.
Like, what do you think's going to happen?
And it was funny because my manager did everything, he did everything to do his due diligence to protect us as employees, which is exactly what you want out of a manager, and we appreciate.
But these things happen.
Because even then, as I was coming up to him, because I was ready to stand right up against the bar.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
In distance. My manager held me back to the point where it was like, I just stood there with my arms behind my back, and all I was saying was, "Listen, sir, I'm sorry, but it's a decision I have to make for safety purposes, not just for you, but for me, the bartender, for the customers in this area, everywhere around me. I'm making the decision based on safety and based on my own personal knowledge of your consumption.
GG job.
I'm doing my job. That's it. If you have a problem with that, I'm sorry." And that's all I would say is, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. Belly heating up. Loving to see it. That's what you're getting from the social media lounge. Digging it.
Yeah, and then
they're digging it.
It all ends with, give me your 2 names, motherfuckers. Give me your 2 names.
That's what he said?
And he's like, no, don't write your fake names. No signatures. Write your fucking names. And my manager goes, I'll give you my name, sir. And then I lean into my manager and I go ahead. Give him mine.
What? It doesn't work like that, guy. It just doesn't work like that.
He wants to complain about me doing my job. Fine. And that tells me all I need to know about it. And here's the best part. They want to rip away their business from my business.
But we're never coming here again?
I would love to be in the meeting where they go to their managers saying they're never going somewhere again.
Why not? Why not, John?
I was cut off in a bar. What time was it?
Yeah, John, what's the problem? Why can't we go there?
You have a $400 expense report.
Yeah, what were you guys doing? What did you order? My God, $400.
And then you went to another bar, and then they cut you off. Here's a $400 expense, and then here's another $300 expense you did 2 hours before that, and here's another expense 5 hours before that from a fucking happy hour.
Okay. Whoa.
I'm the one that cut you off. That's right.
Man. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Matt LaBelle just giving it to you straight. That is your boy, Belly Balls. Listen, it's hard to wear that stress, and then you got to go and just be like, no, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I mean, that's not easy to do.
No, it's not. You get paraded and shouted at, but in a weird way. Kind of like it.
Yeah, I mean, there is a little bit of...
I loved it. The adrenaline was pumping through me. I was like juiced up. I was like, whatever. Whatever happens, happens. I'm glad. I know I'm in the right here. So I'm going to sit there. I'm going to eat it up all day, every day.
Man, that was good. So... let's do this. We're not going anywhere, but I do want to switch gears a little bit. Are we done with videos? Are we done with things we need to show the people today?
I think so.
Okay, let's just tell them about some of the cool stuff that is going on around here. I really am glad you guys are listening and watching. Heard a lot of good things. Remember, if you are a one-wheel rider, make sure you guys hit up Troy Hendrick, aka Once Year. He's with Hendrick and Henry Law, Float, Atlanta, Georgia, and he's fighting for the rights of one-wheelers, e-skaters, bicyclists, and personal transportation devices. So if you have been injured or you're fighting the law from a citation or arrest, make sure you hit up www.hendrickhenrylaw.com or message Once Year on Facebook. He's a good dude, and he'll take care of you guys. There is a lot of things going on in the one-wheel world where people are starting to get tickets. People aren't allowed to ride on sidewalks. We'll talk about all that stuff on the Voice of One Wheel Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Got a good one coming up next week, so make sure you just strap it on, folks. Got a lot going on here. A lot of things to do. Belly, I got a little thing for you. One more thing from the beach. But why are you? Is that another Capital shirt you got over there?
Oh, I do. Who am I calling out for this?
What is that about?
Was it? I can't remember who I'm calling out. Tom? Am I calling out Tom?
Is it Tom Plevel?
Tom Plevel.
Tom Plevs. T Plevs.
Oh.
Just one of our listeners who seems to have some hate for the Caps.
And I understand, because I think our rivalry is the best in sports if I think you're a fan of who I think you are.
He's a Pens fan. No doubt.
I'm glad the Pens are around, because without the Pens, there are no Caps. So
quick question.
Thank you.
That I'd like to pose to the people. And again, you can watch on YouTube, TTR Studios, or Facebook Live. Jump into the Patreon, patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. Support the squad, and we will be doing a movie watch party here by the end of the month. We're very excited to do this Patreon-only watch party where we're going to join. We're going to go live. We're going to have a movie playing along with you guys at home. We're going to tell you what the movie is beforehand, and then you can tune in, watch the movie with us on next to you, and we'll all be talking about the movie, just having fun, eating popcorn, slurping back some sodas and adult beverages, just having a good old time.
We'll try making a movie we've kind of
something you've seen,
movie, maybe, or something like that.
We're not going to do it for Game of Thrones where you're hanging on every word.
Yeah,
we would do it for something like Billy Madison or something, and then we can all just enjoy and have fun around it. It worked really great for the national championship, and we'll hopefully do it for the Super Bowl. But yeah, we've got a lot of fun things in the patron group. So really, just thank you for supporting us. www.patreon.com/TTR Studios LLC. What's up with people who write shit in the bathrooms, man? Like, what is in the mentality of somebody who takes out a marker into a stall and writes out their area code or draws a picture of an alien and says aliens are coming? It was just like my hat. What are you doing?
I don't know what those
I
people...
mean, what is happening?
Maybe some people get an artistic juice out of it?
Why is it in the dirtiest place ever? Is it the only place that you don't feel bad about defacing? That's the thing. It's the only thing I could come up with. What makes you want to stay in that shit-smelled, poo-filled little cubicle longer?
Carve in, I was here.
Yeah. Are we proud of you now? Like, hey, listen, he was here. He didn't even leave his name.
Dumped it out.
Yeah. Like, I don't get it. There were all kinds of them in this bathroom at the place I think it was the one at Bernie's. It was Bernie's or it was one of them.
Maybe it's part of the motif. You know, some bars have like a motif of like...
No, it had nothing to do with the decor of the place.
Just giving it the Benny of the day.
No, I love it. No, I love it. I'm
giving it the eggs, Benny. Like, I'm trying to, you know, maybe they tell people go in and carve your shit into our bathroom.
Like Mila Kunis with the topless photo in the bathroom and the men's room of forgetting Sarah Marshall. No, that's not what this was.
A little bathroom motif. Hey, don't forget to leave your name in our bathroom. Tell everyone you were here. Take a pic. Tag us.
P.S. Aliens are coming.
Hashtag I shit in whatever. Fucking Bernie's.
Bernie's. I took a shit in Bernie's.
I shit in Bernie's. Hashtag.
That's great. That's great. Oh, man. So
yeah, I don't get why people do that.
I don't know. I wanted to ask the show, what have you ever done that? Social Media Lounge, have you ever written something in a bathroom or carved something in a bathroom? And if so, good on you, but I need to know why.
Have you ever fixed a carving?
No.
So there was a carving in one of the elevators of the garages where I park, and it said "fuck everyone."
Oh, did you make a duck? Buck.
No, I just scratched the F word.
Wow.
And I wrote love.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, well, you know, so I want people to see someone's trying. So I scratched the F and then I carved love in.
That's nice.
So sorry I vandalized your elevator, but I was doing it for a good cause.
So, Belly, let's finish this strong.
Doing it for the kids.
Let's finish this strong with what would you like here? I'm going to give you a choice. A clean slate of sound clips to end with the people with. These are back from the vault. We'll open it up from things from our past. Would you like Sexy Male Librarian? Would you like Ross versus Phoebe? Or would you like broadcaster voice tips?
I want to do Ross versus Phoebe. I think that's the one I don't.
Phoebe's better than Ross. She has way better storyline. She dates Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
She dates Hank Azaria.
Paul Rudd.
Like year 10. You gotta be in. You're all in on Phoebe.
Yeah.
Give me Phoebe
Phoebe's
before
great.
season 8. What she got? Smelly Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, Smelly Cat was awesome.
She's the wild card. You
Ross
think
had
it's Joey?
a lot of good things.
No,
What,
he's
like
the
what?
mess. He's hot mess Ross.
Ross
No, he
is
speaks to the-
possessive.
no.
He's jealous.
He's romantic.
He thinks he's smarter than anybody else. He wants to keep putting people down. He's jealous of Joey's ability to talk to women, so he keeps insulting Joey about it all the time. He's a terrible, indecent human being, and I cannot stand him. I can't watch the show because I hated him so much.
Hot Mess Kim. Boom!
Yes!
Finish it strong. Belly's got a huge hatred for Ross.
Fucking Ross.
I mean, you and your F-bombs today. Clean it up.
sorry.
It's okay. You
I was
got fired up.
My adrenaline's pumping.
I mean, dude, there's a lot of people who have no part of Ross. But you love to hate him. It wouldn't be the show without him.
I'll tell a quick funny story. I know we're almost done, but
No, you're good.
It has to do with Ross. One day, I was talking to this girl, and literally, friends comes up, and I go, "Man, Ross is the worst."
The worst. By the way, great pickup
She goes,
line.
"What
Everybody draws off of that.
And she goes, "What did you say?" And I go,
Yeah.
Ross
Yeah.
is the worst character ever." And she's just
That's a little intense.
Excuse me. Grabs my beer, which at the time was a double IPA, and chugs the whole beer in my face.
Whoa.
It was awesome. Killer job. Still one of the most badass things I've ever seen. And I still think Ross is an ass.
Yeah, but that's amazing. Wow. Very cool. All right. Man, we had so much fun with you guys today. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will be back again, of course, Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern on the global sensation that is the Voice of One Wheel. It's been a blast. It's growing, folks. It is blowing up fast. We are over 1,200 listeners per episode, and it's only growing like the sport is by the day. So just hop in now at the ground floor. Get in while you can. The water's warm. Feels good. Belly, we got to say goodbye.
Adios.
Clean and smooth. Folks, we'll be back next week. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great weekend. It's your boy Luch and Belly over here hanging out with you. Go get some grub.
Let's eat.